Hello and welcome to Random Packet Loss. My name is Maxi, and today we have game 2 of the first round of the Cambridge Store Championships. So on the left we have Ollie playing Controlling the Message, most prizes here, and on the right we have Joe playing Ken. So this will be interesting. CTM, I'm expecting just sort of standard. I'm expecting just CTM. You know what to expect here. From Ken, this is interesting. Normally, like Criminal is reasonably strong at the moment, especially against CTM. But normally you play out of Andromeda, so I'm curious to see what changes Joe has made to sort of the standard Criminal list to accommodate the Ken ability. Of course, extra 2 influence is very nice, especially when you have to pay, influence for Desperado. Nice segue there. So yeah, good start. Install Desperado, run R1D. Getting a credit. Oh, Hades Shard. Spicy, spicy, spicy. Oh, unfortunately that Sensi was allowed to live. I think Joe very much has to find the time to trash that next turn. It is... You never want to let the Sensi live. You just can't. Even if it means getting tagged, you just have to do it. Like, if you're worried about hard-hitting news, well, if you let them have the Sensi, they'll definitely have hard-hitting news soon. Or they just have it already, so... But yeah, Sensi, unfortunately. So, at this point, Joe probably just has to go to tag me mode early, which is unfortunate, but you can leverage a lot... You can leverage tempo from here, because a lot of Ollie's ice will be tagging, and therefore it won't make a... like, a lot of the ice will just be blank at this point. Is that a full guy? Interesting. So like here, Turnpike, it's 1 credit and 1 tag, which you don't care about at this point. So, I mean, that he will care about. Tollbooth being obviously one of the ice that you... The actual end the run ice, and... Ooh, Siphon. So yeah, so there's an advantage here to these tags, is that now now Joe can just go, sod it, I'm just going to run R&D, I'm just going to siphon you to death, and yeah, you can get a lot of advantage that way. I do hope he trashes the Sensi though. Here Ollie's wondering, does he want to boost the trace? So he could... like, put 7 into the Turnpike trace, leave him on 0 credits, meaning that Joe gets nothing from the siphon. Ollie has instead opted just to, not do that and keep his 2 credits, which is fair enough. It's a tough call in that situation. Now, Joe, run. See, I think this is a mistake. I think you really need to trash the Sensi. Like, especially when you're already tagged me. It's just Ollie will be able to find all the tag punishment cards he needs, whether it's like closed accounts or Psycho for a Beal. Like, it's going to be rough. The good news is that Ollie is poor, so there's if Joe can keep pressure up, he could be able to just kind of snipe enough agendas to pull off a win here. So, yeah, run R&D by the looks of it. No pop-ups. See a card. Yep, trash the bankers. Seems fair. Just go again by the looks of it. Hard-hitting news. Well, yeah, I felt how good that's going to do for anyone. Joe! Trash the Sensi. And the Jackson. No, I'm like, Sensi is just such a good card. I can't really stress just how important that card is to get rid of, because yeah, again, if you just leave it there, like, you just get all the cards you need. If you've got agendas in hand you don't want, just get rid of them. You can just sculpt your hand into just a machine for winning games. So yeah, so here's closed accounts, which yeah, it's pretty rough for Joe here, especially since he doesn't really have kind of any. He's going to need a way to kind of bounce back the tempo here. So he's going to pop full guide to gain 2 credits. That's kind of a small kind of offshoring thing. I mean, Dirty Laundry would be quite nice right now, just to kind of gain 4 credits. Might as well just sort of like hit R&D maybe. Ooh, I can't. I think that's a fairy. Unfortunately, the glare is really bad. Yeah, it's a fairy. So we're running HQ here. Yeah, can't trust the Sansan. Trash the Sensi. Come on. Okay, so running R&D seems fair. Nothing there. Oh, there's a Beal. Very nice. Now just trash the Sensi, and you can get on with your day. No. So I don't want to be mean. I'm not. You know, that's Sensi's just really good, guys. It's just really good card. So Ollie's main outs here, I think he wants to find a sweeps week so he can, you know, recover his economy nice and quickly. Yep, so there's a sweeps week. He can get loads of money. Yep, so into a hedge. A nice on HQ would be nice just to kind of stem the flow of these siphons. Yep. God, it's like me and Ollie are in sync here. I mean, okay, it's in CTM, but you know what I mean. So yeah, so trashing the turnpike. I kind of get that. It's not really doing a lot here, but I almost wonder if just keeping that extra 1 credit tax is nice, and also it means that Joe's going to build up tags, so you can maybe go for a 7-point Beal. So same old siphon by the looks of it. Oh, and there's a toll booth. Oh no, I think it was just install same old thing, run HQ. So no siphon. So that's unfortunate, but Ollie's poor now, so yeah, you know R&D's pretty safe, get any credit, just see resistor, it's fine. Now you just need to trash the Sensi. Okay. So again, I mean Ollie can kind of play the slow game a little bit, just wants to gain some money. HQ's pretty safe now. Until Joe finds the means to maybe fem it or something like that. Joe using dice there to signify tags, naughty naughty boy. Ice over R&D. I think Ollie would very much like something like a pop-up on R&D at this point. Just a 0 cost piece of ice that just makes Joe not want to run through it all the time. There's nothing really else that Ollie would want to put there at this moment, I think. Yeah, there's a bankers. You got to trash that too. They're getting credit on the Sensi. Yeah, political assets are a pain, but when you're not, you know, I guess with Desperado it's not so bad because you can just, you know, it only costs you 1 credit effectively to trash it. Okay, the resistor also works, obviously, because he saw it. That was on top of R&D. So yeah, resistor's still a ridiculously good piece of ice in these tag decks. When you've landed all the tags and the runner starts siphoning you to death, just a 0 cost piece of ice that just locks them out. It's just so good. So popping Jackson here by the looks of it, just to shuffle some nice things in. I do wonder if Ollie just money's up here for a big psycho or something like that. Or even just, if you can just gain enough money to start scoring off a Sansan. Certainly there's... Yeah, Ollie's in a very good position here. I think Joe's going to struggle to kind of catch up. It's like just stall, gain 2 credits. I wonder if that's a Sansan. Installing a Sansan like wouldn't be the worst here, because Joe doesn't really have the money for it. And maybe you ice it next turn and continue to click for credits. Clicking for credits is like perfectly good right here. Oh, easy mark. Quite a nice way to sort of just bounce back here. I'd really like a Dirty Laundry here, really, because that's like 4 credits from 2. Ooh, Temujin on Archives, I would guess. Although on Sensi would also be fun. Oh! Temujin on Sensi. Very nice. Unfortunately, I think Ollie will just trash that. So yeah, run, Sensi, gain some money. Yeah, looks like we're... Oh, getting 5 credits Desperado. I forget how good Temujin is with Desperado. Okay. So clear that's not like an asset. I think that the thing installed last turn is just a Santan. So I can install, close the accounts, yeah. And trash Temujin. Yeah, seems perfectly reasonable on Ollie's side. That's trouble when, yeah, like, you kind of need some way to keep up the economic pressure without leaving yourself vulnerable to closed accounts, trash the resource, but it's very hard to do against CTM. So it looks like we're popping Hades' Shard just to see if Ollie has failed to respect that. So we've got... I feel like there's probably not any agendas, no. Again, like with that Sensi, Ollie has no need to bin agendas. If there's an agenda he doesn't want in hand, he just bottoms it. So there's another unchecked remote. Yep, bankers, so that's going to power Ollie's economy. Those classics are so good. I wonder if he'll even bother icing that Sansan. There's not really much need right now. Ollie probably just needs econ at this point. Yeah, more assets. Don't know what he goes for here. Okay. Just install a bunch of stuff, why not? Show up HQ just to prevent any Fem plays, although I'm not really sure how Joe would find the money for that. Just go check the new emotes, just a pad. Getting paid to check remotes. Ooh yeah. Will Joe bother trashing any of these? Ooh, passport. Yeah, so now Ollie's gaining 4 credits a turn, although as he spend 2 for the pad. So he might just ice this Sansan. But again, there's probably not really much point. Score we can use seems fair. Might as well get it out of hand. This is the thing with these tag me decks. Like once Joe's gone tag me, you kind of just want to get those breaking news scored, because the worst thing for Ollie right now would be for Joe to just steal all breaking news, because then all of a sudden he can't exchange the foods, which would be unfortunate. Looks like we're just gaining money. And Ollie's gaining 4 credits a turn. Ugh. These political assets are just bonkers. Can't we see what's in Ollie's hand there? I think we just want a again, just gain money until you can start sanding out agendas. Not much needs to do anything else. Or just score breaking news. Yeah, seems fair. So all the breaking news are now accounted for. If Ollie can score 1-3-2, and then Joe scores a GFI, then Ollie can just exchange the two. Looks like Ollie's lost a token somewhere. Okay. So full guy. Looks like an inside job in Joe's hand. So he's thinking about it. So just say inside job R&D. Fortunately, there might be something Ollie can res now. Ugh, snack. But, you know, fair yet, why not? Yeah, I see a toll booth. Ugh. Yeah, this is quite unfortunate for Joe. Inside jobbing for a single access never feels good. Okay, so there's the sweeps. Yeah, Ollie's got all the money now. Yeah, so now he's icing the Sansan. And yeah, may as well exchange for the Beal. So Ollie will probably just score another 2-pointer off that Sansan next turn. Of course, it could be a Mumbai Virtual Tour actually. That's the only other thing I think it could be. But I definitely saw a Sansan in Ollie's hand earlier, and there was not really any reason for him not to install it. Okay, Temujin. This will give Joe some much needed cash. Fortunately, I feel it might be too little too late at this point. So Ollie's probably thinking about whether he wants to Sensi. Oh no, sorry, that was still Joe's turn. So you're just gonna gain 10 credits off the Temujin and Desperado. Temujin is such a good card. Ooh, getting one on HQ. Ugh. We are moving towards the point where Joe might be able to get a Sansan off. Sorry, get a Siphon off. Or he's just flying the trace, I think. I can't see him being that worried. An emergency shutdown at this point would be pretty good. Apart from that. Yeah, 4 free credits. Oh, yeah, and there's the Psycho. Psycho for the win. Yeah, I think... Yeah, that Sensi was there for too long, unfortunately. But yeah, CTM is just such a brutal deck to play against. Getting hard hit early on was, yeah, really tough for Joe to deal with. And it meant that he couldn't really gain a huge amount of economic advantage, just because Ollie was just closing his accounts, trashing his trashing his resources. So yeah, there wasn't a lot he could do, fortunately. But I tell you what, well played to both players. And until next time, I've been Maxi. This has been Random Packet Loss, and thank you very much for watching.